Welcome to the news on NTA International. I am Stella Inamiti, and the sign language interpreter is Shegun Ajayi. Let us begin with the headlines. World Government Summit opens in Dubai, with leaders committed to shaping future of governance. House of Representatives urges Minister of Communications and Nigerian Communications Commission to suspend impending hike in telecom tariffs. Plus, Information Minister says 2025 is a year of consolidation in bringing prosperity to Nigerians as he briefs the media. And now details of the news. The World Government Summit 2025 has opened in Dubai. The summit is a global, neutral, non-profit organization dedicated to shaping the future of governments. Through its events, dialogues, and other engagements, it explores the agenda of a new era of governance, focusing on harnessing innovation and technology to solve the universal challenges facing humanity. Since its inception, the summit has successfully established a new model for international collaboration to empower and enable the next generation of government.
Enabling, it's a systemic technology. So it penetrates everything what we are doing. So governments have a big responsibility, particularly also, as I mentioned, in shaping the necessary norms and rules. Now, here, artificial intelligence can actually help us very much, because artificial intelligence can provide us with the capability to digest. If I take a pot, it can help me to deal with this very exponential change.
With the theme, Effective Governance and Accountability, it will explore critical questions governments are grappling with to ensure their policies are aligned with the needs of their citizens and how these efforts can be effectively achieved and monitored. U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance on Tuesday warned European allies against over-regulating the U.S.-dominated artificial intelligence sector and China against using the technology to tighten its grip on power. Frama Payne reports.
The remarks by Donald Trump's deputy to world leaders gathered in Paris to discuss AI did not put dozens of nations off signing a statement calling for efforts to flank the technology with regulation to make it open and ethical. Excessive regulation could kill a transformative sector just as it's taking off, Vance told global leaders and tech industry chiefs at the French Grand Capital, calling on Europe to show optimism rather than trepidation.
Now, at this moment, we face the extraordinary prospect of a new industrial revolution, one on par with the invention of the steam engine or Bessemer steel. But it will never come to pass if overregulation deters innovators from taking the risks necessary to advance the ball. Nor will it occur if we allow AI to become dominated by massive players looking to use the tech to censor or control users' thoughts.
India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi had minutes called for collective and global efforts to establish governance and standards that uphold shared values, address risk, and build trust. Speaking after Vance, President Macron said global rules were the foundation alongside innovation and acceleration of what will allow AI to arrive and endure in an apparent rebuff to the US Vice President. Meanwhile, EU Chief Ursula von der Leyen on Tuesday announced a push to channel 200 billion euros in public and private investment into Europe's nascent artificial intelligence industry. A commission statement says the EU investment push will include 20 billion euros to finance 4 AI gigafactories to allow open, collaborative development of the most complex AI models. The firms said they aim to stimulate the emergence of new companies with 150 billion euros earmarked by international investors for AI-related opportunities in Europe over 5 years as part of the EU AI Champions initiative.
Today I can announce that with our Invest AI initiative, we can top up by 50 billion euros, so thereby we aim to mobilize a total of 200 billion euros for AI investment in Europe.
AI needs the confidence of people and has to be safe, von der Leyen said in defending the bloc's landmark in AI Act regulating the technology, which include curbs on users deemed too dangerous. The EU chief said safety is in the interest of business, while also acknowledging that to make it easier, they have to cut bureaucracy. Frama Panyi, NTA News.
Donald Trump is expected to face fierce resistance from Jordan's King Abdullah at the White House Tuesday in their first meeting since the U.S. president proposed moving Gaza's population to Jordan. Jordan, a key U.S. ally, has been treading a tightrope between its military and diplomatic ties and popular support for the Palestinians at home. Those fault lines, already tested by the Gaza war, are being pushed to breaking point by Trump's plans for Gaza's peace. He has expanded on his demand that Gazans be moved to Jordan and Egypt. On Monday, he said he might withhold aid to Jordan and Egypt if they did not take in Palestinian refugees. Some 45,000 people lived cramped in the Gaza camp near Jordan's northern town of Jerash, one of several Palestinian refugee camps here. Ecuador's President Daniel Noboa on Tuesday claimed there were irregularities in first round of elections. In the vote held over the weekend, he had a narrow margin over leftist challenger Luisa Gonzalez, which triggered a runoff vote. Again, Frama Panyi reports.
There were so many irregularities, and we continue counting, Noboa said at a radio station, insisting his campaign team's own tally gave him a higher figure. An official count has given 44.15% of the votes cast on Sunday to Noboa, followed by Gonzalez with 43.95%. Consequently, a runoff is set for April 13. Noboa, the heir to a billion-dollar banana export business, campaigned on his crackdown on drug cartel violence that is blamed for very high rates of murder, kidnapping, and extortion. According to official data in 2023, the country recorded 47 homicides per 100,000 inhabitants, but after Noboa's first 14 months in office, the figure dropped to 38 per 100,000. Gonzalez, a 47-year-old lawyer, has called for greater respect for human rights and the war on cartels and said Sunday's results show that people want change. The next president will also have to tackle massive state debt and a poverty rate of 28%. Noboa has been in office since November 2023 and is set to complete the 4-year term of predecessor Guillermo Lasso, who had called a snap vote to avoid impeachment for alleged embezzlement. Frama Panyi, NTA News.